adding a sax part. Jim's got it to the opening music for the Jim and Terry Show. I'm Terry.
And I'm Jim, the other guy.
Give me the sax. There you go. Oh, gee, you blow that horn just like... That's a perfect scale.
I know.
E flat.
Yes.
I don't know. Does it matter? Yeah, some things do matter. It does matter when your title of your group is called Moms for Liberty, and really what you're all about is chaos and Trump.
So this is Women for Trump, is it?
That looked like the expression on a Japanese macaque who just put her foot in it, Jim. Ick.
Women for Trump. Or
Women
Children
for
for Epstein.
Whoa. Yeah, what are you saying?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, I'm saying I sent you an article to say that Moms for Liberty is a right-wing, kind of fringe, fanatical, overzealous, do I say the word Karens? It's an association of women for Trump. The title of the group is Moms for Liberty. You can look it up yourself. And all I'm saying is, if you have Moms for Liberty meeting with Proud Boys on record, and then you have Robert Kennedy Jr. this past week meeting with Moms for Liberty, maybe there's something worth paying attention to.
Maybe, but what? I mean, everybody's looking for votes. Everybody's, maybe people are... Some of the base group for Trump is getting a little weary, and maybe they're looking for that middle ground, that middle party, that someone like Kennedy might be able to be nut job right wing at the same time, be liberal in his policies.
Well, all of this is stemming from the common denominator is RFK and the junior. And the part that got me was this week it emerged on social media, and by social media specifically, I mean the one social media that I really follow, which is Twitter, and seeing the discussion go on from Joe Rogan wanting RFK Jr. to debate Peter Hortez, who is a virologist and responsible for developing the patent-free anti-COVID vaccine for third world countries who couldn't afford Pfizer or AstraZeneca or one of the other main ones. He developed this one to be distributed in third world countries.
And what they think he's
they
the
want
devil?
him to debate. Yeah, they think he's some kind of big pharma spokesperson, and he's getting paid under the table. And yeah, it's getting really weird.
Is he?
And as far as I know, he's not. Now, I can't say I know everything. I'd like to think I do, but I don't know everything. And so I have to say, this could be interesting. But my starting point for that discussion, we'll get to RFK's policies and what he says in a minute. Let's just say, should a scientist, somebody whose career is on the line, debate anybody who is denying science?
Well, they have a whole team to destroy your life, so you got to think about that before you do anything. It takes a lot of guts then to go forward when you know that they're not going to believe anything you say anyways. I mean, I get sick of those arguments. I don't want to fight with someone who there's nothing I can say is going to change their mind ever. No. So why fight? Why waste take the air out of the room,
You're right. So what is the point of debating when you got someone whose career is in the sciences and who is developing COVID vaccines? Talk to someone who is denying that vaccines work at all, and that includes polio vaccines and all the traditional vaccines. This is a vaccine denier, and you saw the video that I sent you on Debunk the Funk, and
did I?
His views on the scientist who with the funky hair.
Yeah, I like him.
Dr. I forget what his name is.
I don't know. He's very clever.
I'm going to say Wilson, but check him out. Debunk the Funk. Talks about Robert Kennedy's Joe Rogan interview, in which
I saw that.
You saw that. So Joe Rogan is just, playing along and saying why, and RFK Jr.'s not got a whole bunch of stuff. He's got a shtick. He rehearses the points and says the points, but doesn't understand the points that he's saying. Just like the Republicans, you have a bunch of talking points. You know you got to defend Trump. You know you got to say this, but they have no clue why they are going to be saying it. And RFK has a mantra. And he is one of the most world-renowned influencers of anti-vaccine misinformation.
Well, he's going to make money being an anti-vaxxer.
He already is.
Yeah. So you got books, you got speaking dates, maybe even being the leader of a Democratic Party, and maybe even becoming president.
Okay, I will put a loony on this right now. He will never be the leader of the Democratic Party.
But the point being is, why does anybody continue on down these roads?
I don't know.
The same scientists that they will tout, for great achievements and, discoveries and stuff, then they turn and they say, no, they're just all corrupt. I don't understand why anybody would go down that road of corruption. Doesn't make sense when there's way more money than just saying, I'm a scientist and all vaccines are a lie. You got an income coming in for life for lying. So they're sacrificing their lives and their time trying to tell you the truth about them. And, so to debate it is just going to mean you're going to have death threats and everything else, because bottom line, to those who want what they want, when nothing else works, violence. And that's my concern about all of America right now.
Yeah, well, that'll take us to another topic of fear. You were going to mention that, but I want to get this RFK Jr. Out of the way first. There will be no debate. I don't think Dr. Hortez is going to take up this thing. Joe Rogan offered something like $300,000 or $600,000 now to Dr. Hortez's favorite charity, just to come and do the debate. Well,
and give honor to his show.
That's the bottom line, isn't it?
But same as I know you hate me as a co-host, but it's just like the LIV golf people just purchasing the PGA. Just bought them, and they're buying everything. They bought the Olympics. They got the money. They're buying it. So it's the same diff going on. You just buy it. That's all you do. And wow, what a condition we're in.
And it is awful. And you mentioned fear. So we talked about fear being fear of change and fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
Fear of change means I feel comfortable. This is my chair. I feel comfortable. I'm not going to buy a new chair. This chair's got my butt imprint all over it, and it feels good.
Yeah. And fear of being proven wrong. So you just shout down the other person so they can't prove you wrong.
Where does that come from? Should we not? And this is part of the science tradition. You have a theory, you take it so far, and if your theory is wrong, whether it's Big Bang, evolution, whatever your theory, it took you so far. But if you find something else that disproves it, why not? You just say, wow, okay, well, that's new and exciting.
Yeah.
I'm glad we found that.
Yeah.
But don't be afraid of it.
Yeah, but I think that's what it is with some people, because you've heard me say it 1,000 times about building your army.
Yeah.
So now I'm a gun-toting, redneck Texan, and I've shot my mouth off to my kids, my grandkids. I go to church, and my pastor's on board with me, and I'm on the board, and we're all, we realize that those lefties or whatever they are. And again, I'll remind our audience,
Marxist.
I'm a right-wing leaning person.
You're a conservative.
Yeah, okay. But the idea is that's what happens. So now you can't turn around once you build that army and just say, oh, guys, go home. I was wrong. They're not an enemy at all. I mean, actually, they're right. And I try to remind people, all these anti-vaxxers, that Trump got vaccines. All the politicians got vaccines. All these people that you think,
vaccinated.
all the people at Fox got vaccinated, folks. All the people at Fox got vaccinated. You couldn't work for them and not get vaccinated. So just look at that little bit and say to yourself, maybe I should rethink this. Don't say you're wrong or right. Maybe I should just think a little bit more on this. That's my point.
Well, I think in general, we want to get away from these armies that we've built. We want to find ways of, I'm going to refer to Christmas, first year of World War I, getting out of our trenches, British soldiers, getting out of their trenches, German soldiers, celebrating Christmas, singing Silent Night. For one night, they had no reason to fight.
Yeah.
If we could extend that from one night to two, maybe to a month, 6 months, a year, maybe to a couple of years, maybe to a lifetime. You and I have been in a blessed generation because we were not asked to go to war.
Yeah, and I feel really super blessed about that. Unfortunately, within all that mix, now I've got grandchildren that would be called up to go to war. Can you believe it? And so I guess that worry or that concern never really will completely be gone. I escaped it. Probably my sons, if it's a normal war, have escaped it because the prime age is like 20. When you have your prime, your strength.
18 to 45 were the years of conscription.
Yeah, and other than that, you're getting too old. Yeah. So I got a couple that are still, eligible. I would hate them to have to go to war for something.
I don't know.
But again, if something breaks out, look at Ukraine.
Retired guys coming out of retirement to work.
Yeah,
former military guys, but they're in their 60s,
yeah,
starting to repair tanks that have been broken equipment.
But the Ukrainian fighters are fighting for a cause. They're willing to lay their life down, and I know that we would probably do that too. Like if something came up so atrocious that we would then be willing to go and fight.
If your country is being attacked,
by brutality.
Yeah.
There's war crimes all over the place.
Well, when your country's being attacked by information, it's another story. It's the same battle. It's still as important. But misinformation is not being acknowledged as a big driver of division. It needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's it for the Jim and Terry Show for this week. We've hopefully got something of interest, some things deep down below, some things at the molecular level, some things at the information level.
And some things yucky.
And some things ick.
Ick. That's
the Jim and Terry Show, that ick is us.
Don't be such an ick.
Bye-bye.
Bye.